Alright, so here we are with part 2, and this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Now the first, the second topic the first topic I did was on toxic and toxic people. The second topic I did was energy, I believe it was energy. And I'm going to do another energy too, because after watching it, I think I did a subpar job. I could have did a little bit better on touching energy, like different things that got to do with that. So I'm gonna do another energy video, because I could have did better with that. But what I want to talk about today is soul, and I want to talk about soul today because it's super important to me anyway. Now, many people don't see value in their soul. Many people say you can do anything you want without your soul. You don't need your soul to go through this life. So what is the need of a soul? What is a soul? How does the soul work? Where does the soul work? How do you get a soul? How do souls even find you? Did you have your soul since birth? Some people say they were born dead. Some people say they was born without a soul. Some people say they lost their soul. Some people say they sold their soul. Well, I am living proof right here, right now, that I have gone through so many phases dealing with soul and soul thieves and soul takers, and I've even had other people's souls. Matter of fact, I'm still going through some stuff with some people now where I'm walking around their soul. And there's different types of soul I'm learning. There's souls that cry out for help. There's soul of misery. There's like soul of sadness, where all you feel is sad every day. Everything you do, nothing can make you happy. You can have $1 million. You can have all the beautiful women. You can have a fancy car. You can have everything, a home, a mansion, and you will be sad because that's just the soul that you had. That's just the soul that you had. And how you would fix that is it takes so much time and concentration, and you have to be dedicated. You have to be dedicated to fixing your soul if you have that type of soul. Some people are blessed to have a happy soul, and it's their job to go out and spread happiness to everybody. And, if you see somebody that's down, lend them a helping hand. Tell them everything will be all right. You ain't got to be direct with it. Just, help them with something. You know what I'm saying? They'll thank you later just because they ain't thank you right then. Don't think God didn't say it, man. You know how it go. So, but yeah, I want to talk about soul because I think it's one of the reasons we exist. It's like the reward for us being here, our soul, to me. The spirit is more like a protection. Your spirit is like your strength. Your spirit is like the strongness that exists. It's like your strength is like what's strong about you, and it's a presence, But I think your soul is like a reward. It's like a reward because you feel good in and out. When your soul is right, like when all of it's right, your mind, body, spirit, and soul. Oh, you really good. But your soul is like the reward, because let's say, if you get a hug from your mom, your soul will feel good because you receive love and your soul can feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's more than just your body. It's like it's something in your heart. It's something in your mind. It's something that's it's an energy. You know what I'm saying? But it's your soul. It stays with you. It doesn't come and go. You know what I'm saying? It stays and it grows. It's like you can feed your soul. You can feed your soul knowledge. You can feed your soul food. That's why they call it soul food in the South. Your soul, you got to treat your soul though, or else it'll go away or you'll lose it. And I got a feeling that that's what's been happening. Like a lot of us have been moving so fast in today's world that we literally forget our own souls and our own stuff. And then we end up being upset and angry. And I know because I'm a victim of it. Like I said, I had those friends I was talking about that show Entourage. Like my friends knew that I had one of the biggest souls that you could ever imagine, and my friends loved me for it because I protected it, but I was also very giving. to my friends. My friends were humble people. My friends weren't bad people. Like, they would give their right arm. I had those kind of friends. They would give their left leg to somebody if they needed it. You know what I'm saying? But I got in trouble when I started partying and stuff. And this was like around high school, into high school. You know how it is. You know, there's nothing to do. You got to get a job. Got to get out of mama's house. So I joined this trade school, and I started doing a hell of a lot of partying. I mean, because, you know, the school was so easy. It was trade school. It wasn't a university or anything like that. So the work was easy. And I started partying crazy, man. I started smoking, and I was drinking, and I probably even, you know, popped a few pills probably, man. I was just going crazy at that school, you know, talking to girls and getting into things that I just knew wasn't my natural nature. And I think my soul got tired of it and left. Now, it didn't leave immediately, is what's funny about it. What's funny about it is I met this girl after school, after trade school was over. I went to college and trade school. I graduated college, which is just community college, and I graduated trade school. I did both. I got my own apartment. I met this girl. And this girl, I don't want to say she sensed my weaknesses, but it's like she knew that I was in limbo about something. She knew I was in the crossroads of a spiritual realm. She knew I wasn't completely being my completely shining bright self, but she also knew that I wasn't completely soulless. I wasn't completely empty. She knew it. And man, when I met her, it's like all kind of stuff just started, like, man, like my world, I wouldn't say flipped upside down, but it's like I was in a whole new realm of reality, man. Like, my friends started leaving, and started getting girlfriends. Like, you know, my family was like approaching me differently. It was just crazy. And like, after meeting her, and we got into it, and you know, we stopped talking, stopped dating or whatever. And I was left on complete E after that. Like, that's when I was left on complete empty. And ever since that day, this happened in about year 2009, 2010 is when this happened. And ever since that day, ever since that happened to me, I've been on a quest to find my soul. And I've been getting close. But for some strange reason, my soul leaves. So it's like when I lay down, my soul will leave. But I also found out what that was all about. If you live, right, we talked about toxic people, narcissist people. If you live with these kinds of people, right, and you see, they don't want no soul around. You got to understand, they don't want nothing to do with God, with, you know, goodness. You know, they don't want nothing to do with none of that. None of that kind of good stuff. They have to have it miserable, these narcissists. They have to have a miserable environment in order to operate. So you have to know that. That's number one. Once you learn that about these narcissist people, I won't say you have a good time, but you have a much better chance of making it out sane. But yeah, so, and at this time I was staying with this narcissist, with this toxic witch. And I didn't know she was a witch. I'm telling you, like, when I met her, she seemed like another round-away girl, you know, probably like to sneak and have fun or whatever. You know how most females is. You know, they think they're getting away with something, but we ain't married. I don't care. I mean, I don't want no hoe, no prostitute, but, you know, we ain't married, so, you know, do what you do. If you feel like that's what you got to do to feel, I don't know. But I didn't know how deep she was into this shit, okay? This chick watches every move you make, every breath you make, everything you do. She wants to learn you inside out so that she can control you. Once she learns you, she then controls you. Because she feels like she watched enough of you to know you. And now she's going to want to do anything she can to say she owns you. First, she wants to take you away from your family. This is what any narcissist, this could be a dude, this could be a female, this could be anybody. It should be your family. Okay, narcissist, toxic people can be anybody. Don't think, if you're watching this, you know who you are. Don't think I'm just pinpointing you out, because there's a whole lot of y'all out there, and y'all do this. So anyway, yeah, so, and she knew. that I was all out of soul. Like, she knew it. And I think that's what attracted her to me. She was attracted by it. I think she seen my little pictures, and you can tell by somebody's face if they glowing or not, if the spirit is with them. I mean, you can tell. And she thinks she saw me, and she saw it all. I had no soul. And she thought she had one she can cage up, put a leash on. But I had to get up out of there, you know what I'm saying? Because I was on a quest to find it. Like, I didn't want to get used to living without my soul. I was on a quest to get it again. Because I'm built to where I need my soul. You know what I'm saying? I need it. I have to have it. That's my purpose. That's my goal. That's my feel good. That's my only reward. Like, playing video games and, rocking Jordans and, looking fresh every day. Like, that's cool. Don't get me wrong. That's a perk to life, to look good, feel fresh, drive a nice car, get a big house. But like I said, I know people that got all of that, but they miserable because they lack soul. They lack what made them them. They lack what was given to them by God. You know what I'm saying? So all these man-made things can be given to you, but if you don't have your own gift, your original gift before all these other gifts came, you will indeed be corrupt. And that's what happened to a lot of us. We start putting our soul into these Jordans, into these cars. And that's another topic I want to touch too. Like, what we put our soul into. Like this music. Man, we put a lot of soul into music, man. And back in the day, it was cool. When I say back in the day, I mean like 50s, 60s, 70s. Back in the day, it was cool because, the message was there. You know what I'm saying? It was a good message. It was always a message kind of about God, kind of about finding your soul, kind of about having a good family, good time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what the old music was about. It's like party with your family, have a backyard party. You know what I'm saying? But now, the soul is going into killing people, doing drugs, stealing, raping. And that's what the soul is going into. So it's like, this is what we putting our soul into? But, I mean, if you're smart enough, you'll know the difference between a ploy, and you'll know the difference between what's real, what's a ploy, and, what you should put your soul into. The reason why I bring this up is because these kids cannot tell the difference. Like, they'll see somebody like Lil Pump, and they won't know that he's only doing that for the show. They won't know he's only doing that for the video. Like, they think Pump live and rap like that, and they think that's his whole entire life. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't get, like, he's only doing that for the attention. He's only doing that for the money. The kids don't understand. So they end up pouring all their soul into, like, Xanax and lean and whatever else the thing is these days. And then they end up going the wrong route, or they end up being upset when we was trying to tell them, like, yo, man, that's not his life. That is not that guy. That is not what he does. He's only doing that for show. That's not his real life. He only doing that just to, get your attention. Like, nobody's there to explain it to him. A lot of kids' YouTubes are not controlled. I don't want to say parentally controlled. But when I say kids, I mean like from 6 on up to 16, man. I feel like you should keep a close watch on them. Like from birth up to 16 years old. Like when they hit 16, they kind of getting ready to, hit that grown phase. They kind of start ready to find out on their own, they outside. But, the age groups are different these days. The technology is different. Society is different now. So, I mean, shoot, man, these kids are grown, at 12 years old. They know how to budget and run the house better than you at 13, 14, especially if they're really intelligent. Like they've been paying attention. But, yeah, man, just, pouring that soul out, man. Like, that's like the only feel good we got. But no, I was living with this witch. And she was giving my soul to other people. And I learned that was literally her job. Like, she wasn't even doing nothing wrong. Like, in her world, that's not wrong. But she was taking my soul, like, I would notice. You know how, like, you feel good after you, have sex, bust a nut. You want to relax. You kind of feel yourself draw back in. Feel good. You feel tingling feeling. Some of us want to relax, watch a movie. Some of us want to go for a jog. You feel good. You feel motivated after doing it. You know what I'm saying? You want to go to a movie, or you want to, get up. You want to make a phone call. You feel good. Like, I would feel completely washed. Like, when I tell you I felt completely washed up. I felt like I was a meat sack, an empty bag is how I felt after having sex with this girl. And I would feel so empty and so worthless and so old and nasty after fucking this girl that I would literally want to cry, because I would wonder what the hell was wrong with me. I wasn't thinking about her. You know what I'm saying? But what she was doing was she was literally sharing my DNA with all these other dudes. And with my DNA was my soul. And she knows how to do it. I don't think any female can just do this. You got to be born of some kind of, I don't know, man, sacrifice, or born of some kind of a code or genetic something. But this female was some type of devil female for real, man. You know? And, yeah, I would be soulless, man. But what I started figuring out was, after a while, I start paying a little bit more attention to how I would earn my soul. Like, I would go to work, and after a great day of work, like, I'll go on work feeling crappy, not feeling good, because, you know, like I said, I'm on a quest looking for my soul. So my spirit back, I'm talking to God, he talking back. And after a good day at work, I would feel my soul, and my soul would heal all of my wounds and all of my worries. You know what I'm saying? I would be able to talk to people again. I'll be able to network with them, understand where they're coming from, understand how they think. I'll be able to help people again. They can talk to me. We can chit chat, joke. We can do everything now, because I found my soul. I found my purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, my soul is a part of my purpose in life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I would have a good day, but after I would meet up with this girl, with this witch, or after we would do it, my soul would be gone again. Or I wouldn't even have to do it to her. After I slept at her place, my soul would be gone. And I was like, how fucking weird is that? You know what I'm saying? And I start praying to God, and that's when all that stuff start popping up on YouTube about, like, narcissism and toxics and, you know, soul stealing, and, you know, how to get your soul back. And I really got into it. So I want to say for everybody, man, if you out there trying to get your stuff together, you want to try to get your life back, you trying to get your soul back, do not fuck with these witches, dude. I'm telling you, they are the opposite of what you are trying to do. They're not going to help you, bro. They're going to give you money, all kind of man-made things, bro, to make you think you're doing the right thing. They're going to fool you. They're going to watch you right there doing the wrong thing and tell you, yep, that's good, because they do not want you to excel in this life. Their goal is to make sure you don't excel and don't get nowhere in life. That's their goal. I'm telling y'all, they might look so good and sexy. They might have a fat ass. They might be able to twerk. They might even have some good cooch. Oh, man, they might have money, whatever. They might be able to get you whatever you want. But if you want your soul back, bro, that ain't the way to go. Now, if you don't care about your soul, or if you don't need it, then you don't need, then you don't need to worry, because you just want to do your work, and you just want to, you know, get that stuff and get ahead. Like, if you just want the shoes, you just want the hats, you just want to, like, if you trying to get it quick and you don't really want to care how you get it, you know, whether or not you earn it through her or you just get it by another means. Like I said, not everybody needs their soul in order to get through life. That's why they say, you know, people sell their soul or whatever, you know, they get the money. No, not everybody needs it, but I'm learning that I am the type of person where it's like, I need my soul. And right now, I'm in limbo, because I'm not all the way right with my family. I just got back into really praying to God, and my mind is still weakening, because the darkness inside of me is trying to stop me from praying to God. It's trying to stop me from reconnecting. And it's like I said, it's just a whole bunch, man. If you want your soul, man, dealing with them witches, bruh, ain't gonna do it. I don't care how holy they may seem. How do you know if you're dealing with a witch? I'm gonna do a whole nother video on that, cause I can tell you the ins and outs. Cause like I said, I was living with one for a minute. I was living with one for a good, dude, like 4 or 5 years, bruh. I was living with one for a good 4 or 5 years. And I could tell you, man, just by all their tendencies, what they look at you for, how they feed you, how they fatten you up, try to slow you down so you can't be as mobile, how they cut off your family so that you can be caged in. I could tell you about a whole lot when it come down to dealing with these witches, man. So I think I will do a video on that, since it is a part of toxic and narcissism. But yeah, man, our soul, man, you know, and what we put our soul into. If you have a career and it's your passion in life, you putting your soul into your work. Like me, my path in life started on IT work. It started in video games, and then it went on to IT, which is computer information technology, and that's where my soul was going. So, you know, everything I was doing, I was feeling my soul grow. You know, every RAM chip I put in the slot, every hard drive I disc jockey, every Mac lab I set up, you know, every network I put together. You know, every time I, put a fresh ink cartridge in that printer, I was feeling it. I was feeling my soul. I was feeling my purpose being fulfilled, because that's what God sent me there to do, to explain technology to people who didn't understand in the simplest terms. And I was feeling my soul grow, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was feeling it. But, you know, when you're doing, like, work, like, you know, cleaning up offices, dumping trash cans, man, you don't refill your soul. That's not really your purpose. Now, some people, that is their purpose, because they have another thing that they doing. So it's not really work related with what they doing with what it got to do with God, but they just need a job to stay afloat. But they doing something else. You know what I'm saying? But me, nah, it was my purpose to explain to people the complicated that they didn't understand, and it was my goal to get them to understand it. Like once I left, they would have a complete understanding of how their computer work, how to run Windows, how to get on the internet. I mean, from not knowing nothing to all the way to, yeah, I completely know, because, you know, George Fortune, he explained it. You know, Mr. Fortune, he just got away with words. You know, it's just, he uncomplicates things. It's great. But like I said, that's when I was feeling my soul, and, you know, being around my family, you know, I was just feeling my soul. But like I said, it's just been a long time, man. But, you know, what we put our soul into, man, is just so important, man. What we put our soul into is so important. And how to protect your soul from witches and sorcerers, because they want it, and they want to use it. They don't care about you. They don't care about how they use it. They just want it. They just soul reapers. They like energy saplings. They just want to sap your energy up, sap your soul up, and leave you dry, man. But yeah, man, you know, what we put our soul into, man. And, you know, a lot of what we do in the world, we end up doing a lot of stuff that makes us unhappy, because that's a part of life, or at least that's what they tell us. And they, as in being the people who, you know, run these businesses, hate when people say they sometimes, because they say they. Well, who is they? Well, you know, the people who are ahead, you know, above us, the people who are, you know, running these companies, the people that we have to answer to. Like, if you want gas, you have to go to a gas station. I mean, you can't do anything about it. Or if you want gas, you have to go buy, I think it's a cauldron, I think they call it, or a big jug of gas. Like, you have to do things. If you want food, you have to go to a store. There are people who run these businesses. There are people who really run our life, if you really want to be real about it. Like, they run our whole life. And we can't do anything about it but grow up. You know what I'm saying? So, and when I mean grow up, I mean really grow up. Like, watch how you spend every dime, every dollar. Start even growing your own fucking vegetables, dude. That's like the first fucking thing. Start growing your own fucking shit, man. Stop buying this chemically infused shit. This GMO-ridden fast food shit. I'm so tired of eating it and feeling fucking miserable, losing job opportunities, you know, feeling shitty, stomach fucking out to here. It shouldn't fucking be like that. I did cut back on garbage and fat. I started buying fucking organic vegetables. Now I'm fucking broke. You know what I'm saying? Because the shit costs $1,000 a pepper. Give me a fucking break, dude. Like, start growing your own shit, man. Start growing your own shit. And stop being so fucking addicted to fucking meat. Stop being so fucking addicted to being lazy making McDonald's. Start making your own gorgeous, delicious gourmet meals. You know what I mean? Get organic rice. Get organic vegetables. Get organic fruit. You know, it will fill you up. You can snack on fruit all fucking day. Did you know that? And you won't take a hit. Like, it won't bring you down. You won't be over bloated from sugar. You won't be hyperventilating and shit. You can snack on vegetables and fruit all day. You can snack on fucking fruit and veggies all day. All day. And you won't get fat because it is what you are supposed to eat opposed to what they make us eat. Who is they? McDonald's, Burger King, USDA, all this meat, all this shit ain't meant for us. It's transforming us so that they can control us. You know what I'm saying? And who is they again? The system. Everybody knows this, dude. This is not a science. This is not a secret. This is not some holy information I'm giving you. If you paying attention, bro, you know what the fuck is going on. This is not just, and I'm sorry for cussing and, be getting irritated, but sometimes I get into a mode, man, and it just come out like that. So if it's kids watching, do not cuss around your parent. Don't cuss at all, really. It's not good for your mental. Start cussing to become a habit. But yeah, man, grow your own stuff, man. The stuff that we eat, man, ain't good for our soul, man. It got shit in it, man, to slow you down, make you dumb. And if you keep eating it every day, there's gonna be something growing inside you from the shit that you've been eating, from the stuff you've been eating every day. Now you got whole nother, I don't want to say being or creature inside you, man, but from eating all that shit, it makes something else in you. It controls your hormones, man. It controls your soul. Because your soul is looking for your body. So if the food you eating is changing your body, what you think gonna happen when your soul try to come up? Your soul is not going to agree. Something's gonna be off. Your soul gonna be like, well, something ain't right. Maybe this the wrong body. You're gonna be saying, no, this is me, soul. This is me. That same body I had when I was little. This is me. But your body is changed due to all the shit you've been eating, what them witches done did. So see, it's like we get in trouble, or I got in trouble, or I'm dealing with it. Trying to take the easy route. But if you want the real way, man, if you really want to feel like, you've accomplished something in your life, and you really want to feel good about what you say, you want your family to feel good about you, you want to find a nice, wholesome woman who will take care of you, really see what you need, won't try to play you and scheme you out, you want your girl to see you as a human being and not a fucking lab puppy, get your soul up, man. Pray. Find out what connects you to your God. Find out what connects you to your higher power. And it's not easy because people do not want that. It is a competition out here. Competition. It is a competition out here. People don't want to see you get big and grow. That's the last thing they want to see you do, is get big and grow. They don't want that because now you're ahead. And see, if you do it the right way, then you can't fall off. See, some people get big and grow, but they only there for a limited time because they took the cheat route. Like I said with the witches. Like, if the witch gave you everything you got, more than likely all that shit gonna crumble because it wasn't meant for you to have. All that shit gonna tarnish. Now, if you earn what you got, it should stay solid as a rock, solid as a gold bar, because you earned it. It's yours. You know what I'm saying? You ain't cheat to get it. You earned it. You worked. You got every dollar. You earned every dollar you spent, and it's yours. So it should stay that way. You just gotta pray, man. It's deep. But yeah, soul, man. And there's still other stuff I want to touch, but I'm gonna cut it. So yeah, so far I covered toxic people, narcissism, and soul, and I'll cover energy too, but I think I'm gonna do another energy video to try to get a little bit more in depth on how you can avoid negative energy, how you can actually excuse spawn up your own light, spawn up your own good energy, and how you can actually meditate, and some of the things you can eat, and how we don't even need to eat every day, and how we don't even need to eat 3 meals a day, and all this food pyramid shit is bullshit. So I want to kind of enlighten people on how I've been getting through that. There's definitely a whole bunch of more stuff I want to do, stuff I want to say. So before it hit the 30-minute mark and this becomes a whole freaking movie, I'm going to shut it off. So I'm going to say, tune in, y'all. If y'all watching, thanks for watching once again. I'm still thinking about putting my little freestyles music up there that I was clowning on. Definitely got a few real songs that I would like to share with y'all, like some real stuff that I think will be great for people to hear. And we'll see. So only time will tell, y'all. Till then, peace.